Ever listed a product on Amazon only to see the brand name show up as generic, or even worse, it was attached to the wrong brand name? We faced this issue multiple times. Early on, actually took us months to fix it. But after refining our process, trying and testing, and creating a step-by-step SOP, we now resolve it much, much faster, sometimes days. And today I'll show you exactly how to do it, how to do the same. I'm Jassim Isa, CEO and founder of Videra, an Amazon e-commerce company that generated over $50 million in sales last year. I've been selling on Amazon for over a decade, and I know how frustrating and costly the issue can be. But the good news, it's 100% fixable if you follow the right steps. When we first ran into this problem, I couldn't find a clear practical solution online. We searched everywhere, just scattered advice, like something on here, something, but not fully on this. So hopefully I put together this tested, proven method that solves this issue reliable. By the end of this video, you have a proven step-by-step process to correct your Essence brand name without, hopefully, the months of trial and error that we went through. So why this happened in the first place? Amazon sometimes auto assigns generic. If the product, maybe it was first of all, if your asset already exists on Amazon, someone might have not put a brand name, or they put the wrong brand name in, so it got stuck to it. Your brand isn't registered with Amazon's brand registry. Brand registry. You don't have a trademark, so you couldn't put anything in the brand name. And just as a rule of thumb, if nothing is in the brand name, it's not an empty field that you come back to later. It's actually just going to be stuck as generic. There's maybe a backend error. You submitted it, you didn't save. Amazon system didn't save. That's also another issue, and that's the primary reasons we see it. So how do you see if you're to make sure your Amazon's brand name is correct? You can obviously go to manage inventory page. You can go to the right section. You'll see the edit, and you'll see the under vital info. You'll see the brand name there. Hopefully that has the brand name that you wanted. Another option is you can see it from the customer facing end. So sometimes it's right on the back end from the Seller Central, but on Amazon's platform it's wrong. So you just go amazon.com/your ASIN. And then under the title, you're going to see your brand name. It's actually usually hyperlinked. So you can see brand XYZ. So hopefully it's your brand name and not generic. So that's how you can double check, make sure that everything's right. Why this is an issue. So obviously if your brand name is generic, it doesn't look professional. It's going to lose your CVR conversion rate. It's also going to be tougher to attach it to brand ASIN. Tougher, a lot of things. A plus content. There's a lot of restrictions when you don't have the right brand name attached because it's under brand registry. And obviously, this is assuming that you have brand registry, you have a trademark. Otherwise, you don't have a brand name that exists. So that's why it's important to actually get a trademark before the before you launch your first product, because then you can easily attach it rather than going back and fixing it. So hopefully if you didn't make your listing yet and you don't have a brand name, take a second, make sure you get that trademark. It's actually more than a second, but the point is it's much easier to be preventative than to obviously fix it later. So get the brand name registered in brand registry, trademark, and then you can attach it from the start on the right way. So how do you fix this? You can obviously, the basic way, and this may work, it's like throwing a Hail Mary, is just to go to the manage all inventory edit section, change the brand name there. It might work. It hasn't worked for us. I heard it working for some other, maybe if the ASIN's new, it could work. But that's obviously the try that out before going into the hassle of opening cases. So usually if when you do that, you're gonna get a error code. It's 5995 if you can't edit the brand name. This is how you work around the 5995 error code. You go obviously to the get help and resources from Amazon, and then for the subsection you choose title, description, bullet points, bullet updates, and then the sub is bullet points. Describe the issue and mention the error 5995 in your case. The SOP we have the SOP that I'm going to mention at the end has the exact script that we use. So I'll show you how to get that at the end. Also, it might not work on the first. Also, submit pictures of the item. So if you have pictures of the item with the brand name, that's the crucial key and fix. The secret that really helped us get over the hump was a picture of the item with the brand name on it. So let's say it's XYZ brand. You put a picture of the item, the product itself, the ASIN, with the logo stamped on it per se or around it. It might get rejected. You're going to explain. You're going to go back and forth. Keep the case ID, open another case ID, and reference that case ID. So just continue giving that. Provide screenshots of the errors in the case ID, image obviously that I mentioned, additional verification details. And this is really good pro tip that's helped us a lot is referencing case IDs when you open new case ID. Let's say a case ID gets rejected. You open a new case ID and you reference the other case IDs. One, this helps the agent get context faster and it shows them that you know what you're doing. And we've had a lot of luck getting escalated in this case. So we got escalated much quicker. Before, like I said, it would take months. Now we're getting escalated in days. If we outline everything very simply, just structure your messages as if you're speaking to a third or fourth grader. They have to, sometimes they're non-English speakers, so they have to be able to read through it simply, step by step. Like I said, our SOP has the exact script that we use. That's what we do. And then we attach the pictures, we reference the pictures in the message, and we reference case IDs so they can follow along with it. And we show them that we did our homework on our end. So that's the main way that we go about it. Is also try to show the UPC in the image as well. So submit a few images, the logo, the product name, the ASIN, the UPC, all that stuff, so that they can see it's correct. And a quick pro tip also, images, if you don't have great images of your product, you can use Vine customer reviews if you already have those, and you can just that we used that once in the past and it worked actually. So obviously, fixing the brand name is critical for brand integrity, brand equity, sales. Avoid unnecessary details by submitting everything up front. Don't just submit draft cases. Take it to your time, the case, and don't worry, because even if it gets rejected, at least you have that original case that you can continue referencing. So take some time, draft the original case, provide all the evidence, and then follow up persistently. It's like I said, it might still, even with this method, it could still take a few weeks, but at least it's gonna get resolved eventually once it gets escalated to the right people. So if you want this our step by step internal SOP that we built to deal with this, just go to Videra.com, just go under book a strategy call, type in some of the info in the message section, just write SOP and fixing brand name, and we'll email that right to you. And if you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe. We'll be showing other Amazon fixes. Also drop comments if you have any questions, and thanks.